Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. It is Saturday the 27th of July, and as always the site's kept free of charge by the adverts that you see around the screen here. It's when you come back and use the site and use the adverts, that's what keeps us free of charge. So thank you for doing that. Now, I've had quite a lazy Saturday today, just been nosying on through the charts and getting up to date with where things are, various different indexes, etc. And I thought you might like just to see a few of these. This is the total solar irradiance from 28th of April through to the 20th of July. And I always find it interesting just to see how the sun's acting, what sort of energy it's putting out. It doesn't vary that much, but it's quite interesting just to look at it every now and then. And you see this sharp dip here at the beginning of July, which was followed by the sharp rise as we've gone through the middle of the month. But we've now peaked and we're on our way back down again. So probably going to be coming back to around this sort of level. So 361.2 or 0.3 looking likely on that scale. So the sun is starting to lose some of its activity again, and again there is kind of questions as to how much this affects the weather, but it's got to have some sort of effect of some sort, and it's just useful to see how our sun's performing and what sort of energy levels it's outputting. Now we're in cycle 24 at the moment. This is the purple dashed line you can see here. That's the predicted outcome for 24, and you can see how quiet the sun is compared to cycles 21 and 23, and it's probably just going to peak in the next few months before easing off again. So we're certainly going into a very quiet period on the sun. You know, as well, I sometimes like to look at the sea ice and the extent of the sea ice. Well, this is what conditions are doing up at the North Pole today. I don't know what it's doing with you, but it's raining here in Wombourne. It's quite nice to hear the rain, actually. It's been a while since we heard it. We were out in the west of Wales when the rain hit earlier on this week, and we missed it. So actually, it's quite comforting to hear the noise of rain outside. But this is the shot from the floating weather station at the North Pole this morning. And this is how Arctic sea ice looks just at the moment. So the line we're interested in is the red line. This is the Arctic sea ice extent for the area greater than 15% of ice cover. And you can see it's sitting smack in the middle of the range here from 2002. So nowhere near where it was in 2007 at this time, or in fact 2012. You can see here how we saw that rapid melting in 2012. Compare it with the Antarctic, and in the Antarctic we're running above average levels and above the level of 2012. Here it is measured just at the moment, and it's lying almost as one of the peak years at the moment in terms of Antarctic sea ice extent. But just bear in mind that these records don't go back very far. They're literally just satellite data, so we're only really comparing the satellite era here. But you can see that Antarctic sea ice extent has actually thickened considerably and got way more than the average through the course of this year. But back to the present, back to the next few days and the forecast, and this is the output from the 7 to 10 day means of the 500 millibar flow. We've got the ECMWF on the left here, we've got GFS on the right, and these look at the 500 millibar anomalies valid from next Saturday through to Tuesday, the 6th of August. And it's useful just to compare the two to see how similar they are, and you can see both of them have got this trough area here to the west of the British Isles with a southwesterly flow through the UK, indicating that although we'll be staying fairly warm, we've got that trough fairly close by, and so probably we do stay in the more unsettled pattern that we've now found ourselves in. Also a ridge building in the Western Atlantic there, tending to turn the flow more into west or northwesterly. And this is how the GFS ensemble sees things then. You can see it keeps things basically fairly unsettled through the next 16 days. Temperatures tending to fall off, but there is this rise coming through the back end of this week into next weekend before they kind of ease off once again. But we're still 21s and 22s, and yeah, there will be some rain around, but it's never particularly very heavy apart from this stuff really that's going to be coming through during tonight. But elsewhere, you can see here, basically the rain is of a showery nature. And the pressure charts for the next few days pick up on that. This is the area of thundery rain moving northwards now through this evening, bringing some pretty hefty periods of rain. But you can see low pressure really is in control. On to Sunday, and low pressure again in control. One centre east of Scotland bringing still some heavy and thundery rain across northern parts of Scotland. Low pressure west of Ireland, and this will drive showers eastwards through the course of the day, most affecting western Wales, southwest England, western parts of northwest England, southwest Scotland and parts of Ireland. Whereas a ridge of high pressure tends to keep more central and eastern parts of England dry with some sunny spells. On to Monday, we see a real push of showers westwards through the country. These troughs just highlighting where these showers are, and I think they'll be on and off throughout the day. It could be that it's East Anglia in the far southeast that wait until late in the day before the showers arrive, but they will be coming in, the heaviest of them always through more western areas, and quite a breezy day as well. For Tuesday, a dry start, but then this frontal system moving its way northeastwards, bringing some cloud and some outbreaks of rain and drizzle. Most of it affecting more western parts of the country. Low cloud and drizzle across western Wales and southwest England. Most of the rain through Ireland and western parts of Scotland. Many eastern and southern areas tending to stay dry, although with increasing cloud, and also with the breeze picking up in the south too. For Wednesday, got low pressure west of Ireland, some pretty hefty bursts of rain affecting western Ireland during Wednesday and also moving into western Scotland. For most though, with this moist southwesterly flow, we'll have low cloud affecting western and southern coasts of Wales, western and southern England. I think quite a bit of fog down the Irish Sea and along the Western Channel. But for many central inland areas and the east, as this front moves northwards, so the cloud will break and the drizzle will fade away, and I think temperatures will start to be on the rise once again. That then sets us up for the potential for a very warm end to the week. Could be nudging into the 30s again through central and eastern parts of the country, but perhaps some showers out towards the west. But I'll give you more information on that tomorrow because confidence in it is fairly low just now. But thanks for watching. Keep the sun shining. And as I said at the beginning, the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. So please do come back and use the site as often as you can. But for now, I'm Simon Keeling. Thanks for watching and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.